The Public Health Infrastructure Grant in Pima County allowed us to address the rise in temperatures and the associated rise in illness due to heat, excessive natural heat, as well as deaths that again were due to natural excessive heat. These are not things that are coming out because of external or non-natural conditions like working in a hot office building or something like that. This is simply the temperatures that are rising well over 100 degrees. Part of the response of Pima County has been the creation of an Office of Climate and Environmental Justice, which has become the Office of Heat Relief and Response. And what our first program manager did was to help to organize the more independently operating responders, including the City of Tucson, including the University of Arizona, and other nonprofits in Pima County in terms of coordinating response to the excessive heat that we have been seeing for almost 6-7 years now. These have included the establishment of cooling centers. Specifically, we've been able to engage our public libraries, of which there are over 20 in the county. We've been able to involve county buildings, which have been able to be opened for heat respite, as well as the engagement of cool-tainers. This is a repurposed shipping container that has cooling mechanisms, and of course we supply all of these different centers with water and sunscreen and information on how people can better protect themselves during this time of the year. And speaking of time of the year, I really want to emphasize that it is July through September when this is occurring. So for those months, that is where we're seeing these incredible numbers of illnesses and deaths. So it is not year-round, but it is really targeted to our heat season, if you would. The Office of Heat Relief and Response has been operating a Beat the Heat campaign in conjunction with our Office of Health Communications. In that effort, we have established a website where residents can go and find maps to these cooling centers. They can find the educational materials about how to protect oneself during this time of the year. And we've developed a lot of social media material which we've made available to anyone who would like to use it. So anybody from any county, any state health department, or any territory that feels that the social media would assist them in their development of their own response to heat, it can go to Pima.gov, Pima.gov/BeattheHeat, and explore our site. It also has data about heat, but I think that what people will be most interested in is the health communications messaging that we have available to people. The importance of the county to respond to the changes in climate and how that affects our county's population is exceedingly important because it is not an illness that has a vector or a pathogen or some means that infects people and gets them sick. These are simply the conditions in which all the residents live. Some people have the means to keep themselves cool, but a number of our residents do not. And we need to be aware and to take care of certainly the most vulnerable members of our population if we're to be successful at being a public health agency.